The hallway fell silent the moment it happened, silent in that terrifying way where even time seems too scared to move. Dylan Reed's hand shot out like a snake, clamping around Maya Bennett's throat as he shoved her against the cold metal lockers. Students froze mid-step, someone gasped, someone else whispered, "Oh no, he's messing with her today." But what nobody knew, not Dylan, not the crowd, not even most teachers, was that Maya Bennett, the quiet girl who rarely raised her voice, held a secret powerful enough to flip the entire situation upside down. She was a black belt in Krav Maga, trained by her ex-military mother since she was 6. Yet at that moment, her hands stayed still. Her eyes stayed calm, and even as Dylan's grip tightened, Maya whispered something that made his confidence flicker. "You really shouldn't do this." The girl everyone underestimated, Maya Bennett had always been quiet, not because she was scared of people, but because she had learned that power didn't need noise. After her father died when she was 10, anxiety had swallowed her whole. She would freeze, panic, shake, until her mother said one simple sentence that changed her life. "Strength is not the absence of fear, Maya. It's learning what to do with it." So her mother enrolled her in Krav Maga. At first it was to help her cope. But slowly, Maya found discipline, confidence, and purpose. She trained every night, practiced self-defense drills, and by 15, she held a black belt. Still, she hid that part of her life at school. She didn't want to intimidate anyone. She didn't want attention. All she wanted was to survive high school quietly. But bullies have a way of hunting the quiet ones. Enter Dylan Reed, the school's problem. Dylan was the kind of bully teachers dreaded. Tall, strong, angry. His father had walked out, his mother worked 2 jobs, and he carried around more rage than he knew what to do with. To him, pushing others down was the only way to feel like he was standing tall. For months he'd picked on freshmen, shoved kids in the cafeteria, and pushed books out of hands. But today, he chose Maya. All because of a rumor that she had snitched about him skipping class. She hadn't. But bullies don't need truth, only targets. The hallway incident. Dylan cornered her just before second period. Students parted like the Red Sea. Maya clutched her books tighter, trying to step around him. But his hand grabbed her throat. "Think you can talk to teachers about me?" he growled. Maya coughed lightly, not out of pain, but out of restraint. She could break his grip in one motion, flip him in the next. She could end this in seconds. But violence was a last resort. Her mother had drilled that into her heart. "Dylan, let go," she said softly. Her calmness only enraged him more. Bullies thrive on fear, yet she gave him none. His grip tightened. "Or what? You gonna cry?" Maya's eyes darkened, not with fear, but with something else. A line crossed, a code broken. "You asked for it," she whispered. The moment everything changed. In a single, precise movement, so fast the surrounding students barely registered it, Maya struck Dylan's wrist with the edge of her hand, breaking his grip instantly. He stumbled. Before he could react, she used his momentum to flip him onto the floor. His back slammed against the tiles with a loud crack that echoed down the hallway. Gasps. A dropped phone clattered. Someone whispered, "What just happened?" Dylan stared up at her, wide-eyed, breathless, shocked. But Maya didn't attack. She stepped back, palms open. "I'm not here to fight you," she said quietly. "But I will defend myself." Teachers rushed in seconds later, pulling Dylan up as he stammered excuses. But the damage was done. The entire school had seen the quiet girl unleash something powerful and controlled. The aftermath. Maya was sent to the counselor's office. Not for punishment, but because they were worried she was traumatized. But Maya wasn't shaken. She was sad. Sad that it even got that far. Sad that Dylan's world had twisted him into someone so angry. Sad that nobody had helped him before he turned into what he had become. Meanwhile, Dylan sat in the principal's office, silent for the first time in years. He replayed the moment over and over. Not the humiliation, not the flip, but the look in Maya's eyes when she said, "I'm not here to fight you." No anger, no hatred, just disappointment. It broke something inside him. A conversation that changed 2 lives. The next day, the school counselor arranged something unexpected. A supervised conversation between Maya and Dylan. Dylan entered nervously. You didn't have to be nice about it," he muttered. "You could have beat me up worse." Maya shook her head. "That's not strength." Hurting people to feel big doesn't help anyone. Dylan swallowed hard, then finally said something he'd never said to anyone. I don't know how to stop being angry. For the first time, Maya saw the real Dylan, a kid drowning under his own emotions, not a monster. She sat down across from him. Then let someone help you before the anger becomes the only thing you are. Something in him cracked, something that had been tightly locked for years. He nodded. The path forward. Dylan started attending counseling sessions. Teachers checked on him. Maya, she became someone he looked up to, not because she could beat him, but because she showed him a version of strength he never knew. Slowly, he changed. He apologized to students. He controlled his temper. He worked harder. He became someone he wasn't ashamed of. And one day, months later, he approached Maya in the courtyard. How do you stay so calm? He asked. Maya smiled. Krav Maga taught me something important. You train your body, but you also train your heart. Dylan nodded, and for the first time, he smiled back. The message that stays with you. By the end of the year, the story of the hallway spread everywhere. Not as a tale of violence, but as a tale of transformation. A quiet girl taught a bully that strength isn't about domination. A broken boy learned that asking for help isn't weakness. And a moment of self-defense became the moment two lives changed forever. Because true strength is not in the fists, but in the courage to be better than who you were yesterday.